good mate.
What is up, guys? I'm Heath Pierce, and this is Pat Inferna, our resident Cosmos Ultra, and this is FFS. And we've been so caught up with doing the Pick 6 every single week that we've sort of ignored your questions and some of those things that you want answered from us. So we decided this week, switch it up a little bit and do some Q&As with you guys. You guys asked the questions, we're going to answer them, because also Pat is not very good at the Pick 6 or predicting things, so it's a little bit better. We'll go away from that and let him go back into his comfort zone of asking or answering random questions.
Yes, this is more my
things.
life.
You good with that?
My picks were trash, so let's do this. This is better.
And you brought some treats for us. Why don't you tell, well, me and our fans what these are?
Yeah, man, I stopped by my old place of work. I used to work for Boca Juniors USA, and I picked up some mates and some yerba, and we're gonna drink it on the show because we need that energy.
What is it?
It's that good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's
It's as simple as that.
yeah, you just put that hot water in there.
I've seen
get
pictures
that
of
energy.
Messi and Suarez like cheersing these and doing like the wraparound.
Totally.
Each
We're
other's
the
arms.
We're the
thing,
Messi
like-
and Suarez of whatever this is.
So Pat, first things first, 2016 Premier League champions, 2017 sacked. Claudio Ranieri is out at Leicester City. This is actually really, really crazy.
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of at a loss for words over this. Like, I mean, obviously, Leicester has been in trouble. Horrible in the league, although like doing okay in the Champions League. And you can understand why they would fire him, but it's just like so hard to conceptualize, isn't it? Like after what we witnessed last year.
This is arguably one of the greatest sporting achievements, and that's what makes this all so emotional, right? If you judge this based on the results this year, you have to look at it from a non-sentimental standpoint. Is he the right guy for the job? Is he getting the results? Is he going to potentially take them to the championship? Maybe. So maybe he isn't the right guy. But at the same time, when you are sentimental, he did something that probably in our lifetime no manager will do with the tools that he had, and be able to sell those. They sold their best players too. So I mean, it's not all his fault, but this is just, I'm kind of sad. He was just like the old man with the cool little glasses. He was like basically a Pixar character brought to life in soccer. Like Disney should make a movie about him, like an Up type movie.
Yeah, it's like.
Except it's like down, down, going down.
Wow.
It's like
Somebody,
it's
don't
like
put
him
that
with
in-
the balloon, but he's going down.
Don't put that in
downward.
here. We need to get the legal rights to that story. Wow.
Yeah, down.
Yeah. What it's
Like the balloon.
overall it's just like kind of a bummer. Who wasn't a Leicester fan last year? Claudio Ranieri, you're not Argentinian, but in moments like this, we could all use a little mate. We're pouring out one for you, homie. Nothing's coming out of mine. I'm so disrespectful.
Pour. Just dump it upside down.
It's nothing.
Do you not have water in yours?
He just poured it in.
This is a
It's just
magic trick.
You prepared yours wrong. Like it should be soaked in.
Oh my god, that did not sound like a good drink.
It
That
should-
sounds
it should
like
be-
a terrible.
See, yours is mixed wrong. Look at this. How not to make a mate? How to make a mate? Oh my god.
This shows how little you care about Claudio Ranieri. That you're talking about yourself and mate right now.
Oh my god.
When a man has just lost his job.
All right, I'm just giving him the whole thing then, aren't I?
All right, Pat. First question is from Christian Van Slyke, who says, "How about that Real Madrid-Valencia game?"
Yeah, that was. I did not see that coming whatsoever, and now all of a sudden Real Madrid has let Barcelona back into the title race. I mean, do you think that Barcelona can catch them?
I mean, Real Madrid still has a game in hand, and they're a point ahead, and they've been very good most of the season. They kind of deserve it also playing a league game on a Champions League day, right? That you deserve to lose, trying to steal the attention of what these other good games were, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. But first, Real Madrid has to play against Villarreal, who've been very good this year, this weekend, right? And then you have Barcelona, who have to play against Atletico Madrid, who are also trending forward right now. So I don't know, man. Sevilla is the only winner in my book on this weekend. I don't even know who they play, but they're the winner on my book.
Yeah, it's definitely like it's gonna be wild in La Liga now. But I don't see like Zidane and Ronaldo and them. I don't think they're gonna panic. I think they're gonna right the ship, and I still think Real Madrid will win the league.
But Barcelona have mate on their side. Lots of mate. All right, Pat. Next one is from Sergio, who says, "Any thoughts on all the goals scored in the first leg ties of the UEFA Champions League? 34 goals in the first leg. 8 games, 34 goals.
Yes.
You are Mr. Anti-modern football.
I mean-
but like, would you rather have that or have a 0-0 in the NASL?
I'm
all season
anti-modern
long?
football, but when it comes down to like those 90 minutes and people are just slinging, like I'm all for it. That Falcao chip,
was
like
nasty.
I just like had to step out and call my family.
Like, but like the Falcao chip. Let's talk about what he did to John Stones there and beasted him.
True.
Poor
That was.
John Stones.
Remember when I said last week
Yeah.
high octane?
Yeah.
I wasn't wrong. They lost. I was wrong with the pick.
But like
But it
the
was still
headers
high
that were
octane.
scored, Lewandowski dunked one. Fernando Torres, who I didn't even know still played, flicked one to the back post beautifully, side netting, almost off the post. Might have hit the post. Casemiro had a long-range effort, potentially goal of the tournament. And Saul, however you would say, Saul. That's how you would say it when you're drinking this. Saul smashes one, top left corner. I played right back 1 year in my career. One season.
Right back?
Yeah, for FC Dallas. And every time I got the ball, I would try to drive in and do what he did. I had the lowest shots on goal percentage in the league. Did you know that? Of anybody shooting. Because I would just drive in on my left foot and just let it rip. And I would hit the shit out of the ball, but it never went home free.
You still played an important role in that team.
Yeah, I did. Actually, I was second in the team in assists, but...
Respect. Okay. What are we talking about?
That's not what the whole point is.
You or
no,
are you Leo?
No,
What's
my point is,
born in August?
how did we turn this conversation into me and my performances?
Because you are a Leo.
Yeah, this show should be We Are Leos. Like, we want to know what you guys think, but really we want to know what you think so we can tell you what we think about us.
Anyway, those goals.
All right, Pat, so the next one is, obviously yesterday we did a Champions League recap and we posed the question to our fans, do you truly think that Barcelona can make a comeback? And we got tons of responses, but here's one from Carlos Cuba 2000, maybe Carlos Scuba.
Yeah,
Either he loves scuba diving or he's Carlos Cuba 2000.
Diving.
Either way, Barcelona are going to turn this shit back around. If you believe in Barca like this PSG going down in the second leg, Kick, give us your thoughts. Missing a few commas in there, so I might have butchered the sentence, but...
No, dude, that's just how he talks, respect.
I mean, here's the thing. Can they come back?
I think they can. I don't know if they will. I mean, yeah, actually,
Idiots.
they will.
Thank you for that
No,
analysis.
I'm with my scuba diving friend. They're gonna score 4 goals. Why not? With Messi and Suarez and Neymar sucking down a few of these before the game, like why? I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be hard, but like if there's any team that can do it, if there's any attack trio that can do it, it's Barcelona.
Yeah, but here's my argument to that, right? You're not wrong in the fact that they could score 4 goals. In the same way that we predicted that Monaco will score on the road, like MSN will score goals. The issue is that as that game ticks on, if they get 30 minutes in, if they get 40 minutes in, if they get 50 minutes in, they're going to have to take more chances. The outside backs are going to go higher. The center backs are going to have to push up more. They're going to have to take more risks. And it takes one counterattack from Cavani, from Di Maria, to just bury that game. One away goal, and that's completely over. Di Maria.
We had one of these before too. Oh, that changes
All
everything.
I did is researched all the Champions League players that are from Argentina so that we could use them in the context and then be like, makes sense. But I think one away goal kills them, and I think once you start taking that kind of risk, as all these teams are going to have to do that have to score a bunch of goals, just takes one mistake, and it's all over. 0% chance they go through. 0% chance.
I'm gonna say 1%. 1% or higher chance.
All right, Pat, so our next one is from our boy Andrew, who asks, can any of the MLS teams knock out Mexican teams in the CONCACAF Champions League?
Okay, cool. Love this question. Huge proponent of the CCL. We actually just did a piece on it. It's on YouTube and Facebook. Check it out. Love this tournament. Maybe even the true Champions League in a way. Just kidding. But there's only one sure matchup of MLS versus Liga MX. It'll be in the next round. It'll be either Vancouver or Red Bull versus Pumas or Tigres. I think the chance is super low. Because like Tigres, I still think is like the best team on the continent. Even though they're not in that great of a position, they tied 1-1 at home to Pumas, so it's kind of in Pumas' hands. Yeah. Like I think they could win it, but still, Pumas, another great team. And I think not even just shitting on MLS, this tournament still is in their preseason, so it's difficult. I think maybe the semifinals will be once the season starts, but it's still just so difficult for preseason or early season MLS teams to face up against strong Mexican teams in like the best part of their season. So I think the chance is very low, if not, I mean, I want to say no chance, but you know,
say it.
You can never rule it out. I don't know. Who knows?
I just think, yeah, you're right. I think the biggest difference, aside from the things that we put into the piece, which is just like the disparity in pay and that middle, especially the middle of your roster type thing. The truth is that they're coming off of a preseason, right? No meaningful games, and I know we're seeing pictures of like teams holding up their first trophies of the season in like preseason tournaments, but like those don't mean anything, and it doesn't get you ready for the games because you're working in new players, you're working with squad players that are either going to play on your reserve team or whatever. Like there's so many other priorities going in, and your first meaningful game is in a knockout round, and then you're going to have to go and play against a team who's in mid-season form. It's going to be very, very difficult.
Not to mention, I mean, this is extra, but it's like the Mexican teams also have just like a fucking culture for it. Like they treat the Champions League like any other continent in the world. Like this is our continental tournament. This is our chance to play international. They take it seriously. They want to win.
And
like,
the Club World Cup's on the line.
And the Club World Cup's on the line. Yeah, like it's like, sure. I mean, it's not the UEFA Champions League. It's not Copa Libertadores.
Yeah, but the
it's
teams are taking it that serious here.
They are, but like. But I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that.
Why?
They want to win. Obviously, like given.
What? Tell me what one thing an MLS team should do differently than what they're doing now in terms of taking it serious.
I'm just saying that like there isn't a culture for it. Like they don't look at Red Bull Arena last night. There was no offense. But
Again, I'm talking about the team. The team can't force people to come to the match.
True. But that's what I mean. That's why I said like a culture for it.
Yeah. So I'm talking about the clubs. Tell me one thing the clubs could do differently to take this tournament more
Treat
serious.
the game like it's the biggest game in club history.
Not at all. The clubs are putting tons of money into chartering flights. They're flying private. They're traveling well. Like they're spending the money to do this.
Maybe I have it wrong based on one team.
That's completely wrong because I played for Montreal in the CONCACAF Champions League. Man, I think we had too much caffeine.
Yeah, that got out of hand.
And to another question, Pat. This comes from our camera guy. Is it true if you don't use it, you lose it?
Off mic. No, to answer your question, is this about soccer?
Yeah, if you don't constantly play, you lose your ability to score.
Yes.
Or
Except for you,
like-
Mike, because you're training for the Olympics. So, like, you didn't use it as a hockey player for most of your life, but you didn't lose it. You
I've reserved it.
Yeah, you've reserved it.
Is this about soccer?
Do you know Mike's going to be an Olympic hockey player?
Oh yeah.
Mike, do you have any other questions for us?
Yeah.
Yes, you lose it.
You lose it if you don't use it.
If you
That's,
don't
that's
use
just
it.
that's just basic physics.
Yeah, I got one more. Would you rather fight 10 horse-sized ducks?
You act like you're the first person to ever ask this question.
I got asked this question when I was live on Facebook yesterday.
I got a better one.
Okay.
Really want to know your guys' answer. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Just, Mike, just off.
Yeah, seriously. We have all these pre-production meetings, and Mike's like, "I want a bigger role," you know,
Yeah.
like work
And then
me
he comes
into
with
the show
fucking-
somehow.
the
And then
two
like
most asked
we,
questions
yeah,
of all
like
time.
literally, you can ask anything, but it's the same exact questions, and you can't figure
People
out.
depend on us. We don't
Yeah.
have time for this.
We are credible sources. We are credible sources for news. We are sophisticated. We are educated.
Mature.
We drink mate. We're mature. We're hydrated.
Culturally sensitive.
Yeah, we're culturally sensitive.
I've been to Argentina.
Otamendi's the worst center back in the world.
Danny Zatella is the best defensive midfielder in the world.
And you come on and ask stupid questions.
I
Kill
thought
our credibility.
No question was a stupid. Ben told me no question was a stupid question. Ben's stupid.
Ben's stupid.
Ben's
Ben
a-
is a stupid question.
That's a stupid answer statement from Ben.
So guys, that is the answers. Well, actually, that's not all the answers. That's the time that we have for today. There's a lot that we didn't get to. So go into the comments and give us your predictions for the weekend. And Pat and I will continue our conversation there. And make sure you're following both Kick and me, not Pat, on Snapchat, so we can continue the conversation there and just do really fun, weird things.
And send us snaps of you drinking regional teas.
Regional.
Way to bring it home, Pat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not here for any good reason.
Follow, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys later. From everyone here at Kick, have yourself a happy holiday season.